Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we're going to be looking at a game called Metro Cross on the ZX Spectrum 48K. Now it's a game that's been converted, hold on to it, US Gold in 1987, so it's an arcade conversion. US Gold aren't normally particularly great, but more often on the Amiga they do duff conversions. Hopefully we'll get lucky on the Spectrum. Now this also come out on other 8-bit systems such as the Amstrad CPC, the Commodore 64 and the NES as well. Essentially you must control a runner in the future, here we go, and you must avoid all obstacles and get to the end. Right, so I didn't jump over those barrels. You need lightning reflexes here to get over those barrels. This is stage 1. You've got a limited amount, oh dear Nicky, you got a limited amount of time to do this in, and it gets trickier for each stage. Now the runner runs automatically, you don't have to do forward on the joystick or anything. You get extra points for kicking those cans. The black squares will slow you down. There's boosts. Oh dear. Oof. And I go head over heels. Now it's quite generous first of all, in terms of your time, so we should do this. The arcade cabinet, I was going to say, was come out from NAMCO and US Gold in 1985. This game is 1987. So complete the course. We're in the future. You've got a crash helmet on, so what's the problem? There we go, under the archway, good. Now this game immediately seems heaps of fun. It's a brilliant idea. It scrolls quite well for 1987. Yeah, it's okay. I would have enjoyed this game back in the day. It is monochrome, but that's what you would expect from this. Let's see how far I can get, jumping over hurdles. Yeah, I would have loved this as a kid back in the day. I've only just heard about it very recently. Never heard of the arcade either, but I think it would have taken quite a bit of money. It's got that addictiveness of trying to get to the end, so avoid those black squares. The distance covered is represented by that red on the blue bar, I believe, below. Time is ticking down in the middle, so we've got about 2 minutes or so. If the time runs out, quite nicely, your player gets electrocuted to death, as is the sport in the future. So I don't know if these are prisoners or this is a take on the Running Man or something. There's a skateboard. Yay. Now, later levels do have sort of like a springboard. We can go super speed in a jump sort of thing. Right, I'm getting the hang of this now. So if you've played this a lot, you will get used to the levels when the barrels turn up. But I'm finding the barrels the most trickiest bit to get past. Is this the first time you've seen this game, or have you? Did you own it back in the day, or any other versions? Let me know. How far did you get? Look at that. Round 2 done. Bring it on. So this game is always going to end in death. Hooray! Now I'm sure there are some pokes here for infinite energy, but we don't need those because I'm okay. Fire button, boom. Fire button, yes, excellent stuff. Look at that. I've got the skills. Have I? Maybe. Maybe not. The game gets quite hectic after a while, as you can see. I'm a big fan of this one. Graphics is good. Sound is there's not too much sound going on, but it is 48K. You get the sound of when he jumps, and that's pretty much about it, really. Or when he dies. Sometimes the wall looks like it's scrolling at a different speed to the floor, but that might be just my imagination. No, it is in time with that. That's good. So it's on 2 planes, and that wall will change colour every now and again. I do like the word Metro Cross across the top. That's quite a cool graphic, and it's not dominating the screen like a lot of games did to try and hide the amount it's using. It's using a good percentage of the screen for the ZX Spectrum, so there's a lot moving, and we fall down a hole, but we've still got about a minute left, and we're over the finishing line. Hooray! Colour clash there, but who cares? We've finished. We're past the line. Round 4. Is that round 4 or 5? I'm losing count now, but I don't know how far I'm going to get. So the background's gone yellow. It looks like it's always going to be grey and white checks there. Oh man, more and more obstacles as we go along. So timing is a thing, finesse is a thing. Probably commenting and playing the game at the same time isn't the thing. Yeah, this. Oh, look, a cube. I'm easily entertained. This game didn't have a sequel that I'm aware of, which is a shame because I would have liked that one as well. As I say, you get points for kicking these drinks cans you occasionally see on the screen. I'll pass them. Good. So quite a lot of play area to play with and run round. So you're not limited. Controls really well. Collision detection is perfect. You never feel like, oh dear, you never feel like hard done by or anything. So it's fair in all regards. Now, if you've got the actual real hardware or an emulator, I think this is one of those ones that is worth tracking down. It's fast, it's crazy, it's easy to control, it's a great idea, and it's a little bit mental, and that's always the sort of games I like the most. Yeah, so I don't know where this is going to come in the top 6. It might do quite well. Feel free to do your own music, because there won't be any. So this is round 4. Oh, there's a lot of black squares here. Get on that skateboard. Yes, good. So that's immune to the black squares. That can just go on forever. If you jump while on that or fall down a hole, you will lose it. Still got about 2 minutes left. Look, we've got loads of time. Yes, this game starts off quite easy. And you get a bonus score for how much time you've got left when you get to the end. Good. So we're not going to die anytime soon, I don't think. Famous last words. Oh, the background's gone blue again. A little bit repetitive in the background, but that's okay. You're not really going to look at the background too much. You're just going to focus on your man. Now, you will see rats going across every now and again. If they hold on to you, they will slow you down as well. By pressing via button, you can shake them off. Yeah. See, it does go colour clashy if you interact with the background up the top there. So try not to do that. So we get run over by a rat. 1 minute 46, 45. Oh god, the time. Yeah, sometimes you hit something, the time goes down quicker. It fast forwards. Yeah, it's going to get a bit tougher now. 3 minutes. Look at the red bar. We're not even halfway along the track. Jump over that. We need to do better in the second half than we did in the first half, folks. Oh man. Good. Good weaving. Good weaving. Look at this man go. I think we might have saved this, you know. Get rid of that rat that slowed me down. Some springboards would be good. Oh, run over by that barrel thing. That's not good. I would watch this sport if it was on TV in the future. So we're building up a good selection of future games now, aren't we? Speedball 2, Rocket League, and this thing, Metro Cross. What a day of television that would be on Sky Sports or whatever sports channel would be on at the time. OCP Sports. Through that, good. Right, 20 seconds, 19 seconds left. It's getting tighter now. It's getting to the far suburbs of my skill level. 2 minutes 24. What's going to happen in round 6? I don't know how many rounds this game has got, but quite a lot. Definitely double figures. Whoops. Oh no, getting caught on these black squares. Springballs would be good. A jetpack would be nice to have. Right, kick that can out the way. Does feel quite pleasing when you manage to do that. There's another one gone flying. Get out the way, you cubes. Skateboard, that'll be helpful. Don't crash, Nick. He's crashed. Curses, blast curses. Right. In terms of lives left, you only get 1 life. So if you fail to do a stage, I think that is it. You've got to start right from the beginning again. So that's the infuriating bit of the game as a kid. You could spend quarter of an hour on it, do 1 error, and just get right near the end, and you've got to start all over again. I don't think it does give passwords. It hasn't given any passwords so far, has it, to jump to that stage? 50 seconds. Get out of the way, rat. Good. Through here. Yes, good bit of running, good bit of weaving. Look at the red bar. The stage is gradually getting longer, it seems, as well. I'd imagine then that bar can go right across the whole screen. First stage was very short compared to this one, probably half. 18 seconds. Oh, this is not looking good. I'm going to get electrocuted, am I? 10 seconds. Come on, where's the finish? Nowhere near. Oh, there we go. And we get electrocuted to death for our trouble. Game over. Yes. I think we'll have another quick go, but not all the way through. We'll just do a few stages again, so you can compare what those early stages were against the advanced ones. So when you start playing the game, this is what you'd be faced with: barrels. So you've got to jump over. 3 lots come along, don't they? Really. And I haven't got the timing on that at all. But it's very generous. Look at the bar down the bottom there. A lot shorter than it was on the later rounds that we come to. It's just teaching you the controls, this one, really. Lots of cans in a row to get used to pushing those over. Springboard. Boom. Yeah, so yeah, those barrels are the worst. It gives you plenty of time on round 1 and round 2. Then it all starts to getting a little bit tighter. So should have a big bonus by the end of this. That jumping's no problem for me. Through there, over there. Double black squares. We know they slow us down. Excellent. Would you like to have a go at this in real life? I bet you would, wouldn't you? You crazy fool. Well, I'd like to watch TV or be in the crowd or see you doing this. It'll keep me most entertained. I don't think I'd like to do it. Knowing my luck, the crash helmet would fall off, and then I'd bump into a hurdle. Then a barrel will run over me. Then I'd get electrocuted, and that's not really a good day, I don't think, in real life. In VR, would that, well, that'd be pretty scary there, but I wouldn't mind being on the skateboard in VR. That'd be quite cool. Yes. But best to play as an 8-bit game. I'm not sure. I think this game, in terms of 16-bit, I think it came out on the Atari ST, but didn't make it to the Commodore Amiga for any reason. If that's wrong, let me know. I don't think it did make it to the Commodore Amiga. If you played it in the arcades, let me know how that differs from this. Now, despite US Gold doing the conversion, this is one of their better ones. It's a great conversion, to be honest with you. I say this because the game plays well, but I never played the game in the arcades. But the Spectrum conversions always work better when they scale it down a little bit to take into account the limitations of the system. When it goes wrong, it's when they try and convert too much and try and do everything the arcade's doing. It slows down and it's not fun to play. This is fun to play, and that's the secret to any good ZX Spectrum game. Keep the playability there. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated graphics, although the graphics on this one are particularly good. And keep the speed there too. No flickering. Does got a bit of colour bleed, as we say, when he goes up the top, but you know, not in a big way. Adds to the charm of the game, in fact, and of this particular era. So that's fine. Good animation of the legs running along. Lots of different frames. He can do lots of different movements as he's going along, especially that somersault thing, which is great. Good, good, good. He's the man. He hasn't actually got a name in this one. He's just called The Runner. Yeah, The Runner. Was this influenced by the film Running Man? I don't think it was, actually. Was it? Probably not. Good old NAMCO. Now, as an arcade cabinet, in some parts of the world it was released by NAMCO, other parts it was US Gold. Probably some sort, I don't know what it is, probably some licensing or territory sort of system. And away we go. So that's 3 rounds quickly done there. I think we'll just do one more go, shall we? Shall we do one more go and then leave that there, or should we leave it here? Yeah. We'll just do this round. Yellow background. Through the barrels. Through this. We'll make this our last go, so you know, I think you should track this one down if you're a Spectrum fan. Be interested to see how it plays in the Commodore 64. Maybe I'll queue that up as well at some point just to get a comparison. I don't like to review the game on the same system too close together because it makes a too similar video and all my jokes and silly comments will be exactly the same, and that's no good. At least give people a chance to forget your jokes and then you can do them all again. Bit like Christmas cracker jokes. Yes. Go, go, go. Yeehaw! I don't know what countries are being played. It could even be played in space. Avoid those donuts. Bit like them. They look a bit like the donuts, but bigger versions of those ones in Paperboy. Over that. Yeah, we're super skilled now. Let's forget about that electrocution earlier on where the runner got absolutely fried to pieces. It's a cruel sport, folks. It's cruel in the future. Unless you're watching, then it isn't. These are probably criminals, aren't they? Accused of something, either rightly or wrongly. Right. Skateboard power. Looks a bit like Bart Simpson when he's going along like that. It ends in doom. There's the finish. Lots of time left this time. Yeah, then it gets a bit hectic after this stage. Wunderbar. Yeah. Good, good. Good, good. And another 4 goods on top of that. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. I really enjoyed it, and it's a great game. That was Metro Cross on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published as US Gold in 1987, provided by the arcade cabinet from NAMCO 1985. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. A huge thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel. It's really helping we move forward. If you want to help a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Let's try and help it go full-time continuously. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.